Welcome to another episode of This Charmed Man, a first-time series of reaction videos to the TV series Charmed. It's only moments after I finished recording the last of these episodes, so I'm still kind of heartbroken that Andy didn't accept Prue for who and what she is. Can't help feeling there's a metaphor in that for the modern audience, but yeah. The road to true love never did run smooth, but I thought it was going to be a little bit smoother than that. I mean, I honestly thought that all that Prue needed to do was come clean and it would be okay, but clearly it isn't, so that's an issue. There's really not much more to say, I guess. Well, we've only got 2 episodes left, so this is the penultimate episode. And are we actually going to deal with the fallout for that? So yes, this is episode 21 of season 1, and the title of this episode is Love Hurts. Yeah, we're going to deal out with the fallout from Prue and Andy. Maybe even the fallout from Piper and Leo, because that's still floating in the ether. And one of the things that I think Phoebe's got shortchanged in is she hasn't really had a serious romantic interest. I mean, she had that shady ex-boyfriend who brought her the magical evil urn from Egypt. What else has Phoebe had? I mean, she had the mild flirtation with Raphael Sparge a couple of episodes ago, but I wouldn't necessarily call that a relationship. Yeah, Phoebe really hasn't been getting much. Oh, she had that hunk with the milk that she put the love spell on, which I don't think really counts. I mean, as far as serious relationships, or at least serious romantic interest, I don't think Phoebe's actually had much, which is really, really unfair. You know, get some nookie for Alyssa Milano. I mean, that's something to demand. But, well, I guess we'll have to see. But, okay, well, I mean, the title of the episode, I think, is, Love Hurts, so we're going to be dealing with the personal lives of the girls, but how that is going to relate to the monster of the week, or maybe even a returning monster. Oh, actually, Love Hurts could also relate to their father as well. So, familial love as well as romantic or sexual love. So, maybe the father's going to show up. I mean, I hope he's going to show up either in this episode or the next, because if that one episode right at the beginning of season 1, that's all we get of their father, I think missed opportunity there if that's all we're getting. But we shall see. So yeah, I've got no idea what the monster of the week is going to be, but presumably we're going to be dealing with the fallout from the girls' relationship in Love Hurts. So let's see. Oh, this is a woman who is not having a good day. She is clearly terrified.
Ow! Damn it!
Blood's not a good thing.
Oh, Leo. Thank God it's you. I have been so...
Leo!
Look, you just have to stay strong a little longer and then you'll be safe.
I've seen what he can do, his powers.
Yeah, but Leo's got powers too.
That's why I wanted you to come to San Francisco. I have powerful friends here who can help you.
Oh! Okay, so Leo's now essentially
Hello, Leo. Been looking all over
pimping out the sisters.
I figured you could only be here for one reason, Where are you, Daisy? I know you're close by.
It's okay, Daisy. Can't see you. Don't say a word, just leave quickly.
Don't listen to him, sweetie. Don't do it.
Okay, well, this guy's a creep even if he wasn't a warlock. Which is what I'm assuming he is.
Dark lighters aren't capable of love, Alan.
Dark lighters. Okay, so there's dark lighters too.
I love Daisy, and you are keeping me from her.
Okay, this guy's giving all kinds of red flags.
Right there. All right, let's get these weapons unloaded. Let's go. Raided an armory early today, about 18 clicks north. Brought home a lot of toys.
What is this place?
Delphi Union High School. Toasters don't patrol this area. It's a good place to get some shut-eye, bite to eat. How many people you have here? 53. We had almost 100 before the toasters ambushed us last week. Let's go!
Then you also know that you won't find her as long as I live.
Yes. Well, I have a solution for that.
Yeah, don't imply that a simple way of solving your issues is to kill me. But that was called manifesting a crossbow out of thin air. Flee to Piper. But Darklighters? Now we've got Darklighters?
How long have I been after you to find some new male blood? Preferably tan and buff.
With limited verbal skills.
And no strings attached. Stella, we are getting our groove back. Woo! Okay. Speaking of which, where's Piper?
I think Piper's gonna be in a groove-free kind of mode for a while.
Okay. So, last episode, Piper was away. And this episode, these two are away. So, this could be one of those situations where they simultaneously filmed these two episodes and managed to stretch it out. Which, if you look for it, you can find a lot of things like that. I mean, like, these people are in this episode, these people are in this episode. We filmed them together and saved time and money.
Leo?
Oh, they don't know he's a white lighter, do they? They still didn't believe Phoebe when she told them. So this is going to freak everybody the fuck out.
We have to get the arrow out.
No, don't touch it. It's tipped with poison.
How are we supposed to pull it out if we can't touch it?
Oh, you came to the right girl. Here. You ready? Okay, I brought
Maybe
everything
going
that
the
I
other
could
way
find.
might
I
have
just
been
didn't know what
better.
was it. What is heat again?
Putting the
White lighter.
the
They're sort of
fletching
like, you know how
through
Peter
him.
Pan has Tinkerbell? He guides witches.
And future white lighters. That's why I came to you.
You should have told me.
She did.
Oh, did that hurt? Good.
There's a woman, Daisy. They seduce innocent women. Their goal is to create evil through reproduction.
Great. Generation 6.
Oh, that's
When he broke
creepy.
the rules, he fell in love with one of his victims, a human. She won't be able to do the good that she's destined to, and she won't be able to become a white lighter.
Okay, where is she?
Okay, so women can become white lighters too. I
Last
mean,
time
the
I saw her,
gendering
she
in this
was,
is so
at a
fucking
mini mart in
confusing.
Castro, headed for a rental car.
All right, call the airline, cancel our tickets. I'll call Andy, see if he can help me locate her. And Piper should...
I'll talk to her. Someone's got to stay with Leo.
Perfect.
Oh, so they're not going to go on holiday. All right, so it wasn't the double banking.
I got no problems. That makes one of us. IA is on our ass, and I still don't know why, but I'm pretty damn sure you do. You feel like sharing?
Yeah, you see,
Homicide,
Andy, it's really
Andy,
complicated
hi.
when you're in that position.
Franklin, how are things in forensics? Okay, I'll be there.
And then Morris is going to follow him.
Franklin's wife had a baby girl yesterday. Took a week off. He call you from an attorney to work?
Internal Affairs is looking into all my unsolved cases. All the ones that involve the supernatural.
All the cases that involve me. Do you think that they followed you here?
I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past Morris either. Although he seemed to be, the thing with, so Franklin's on paternity leave.
Kenny, we are still friends. We always will be.
Yeah, but it's so
Sure, I'm not just
fucking
some
complicated at this point.
You know me better.
And, just for all the drama of the TV show as well.
Well, we can get the security cameras from the mini mart and surrounding businesses. See if we can get the car's license plates and see if it leads us
Yeah,
to
but
where we're
can
staying.
even a San Francisco detective do that without a case number, without a legitimate reason for doing that? Because otherwise, it's just, cops can do whatever the hell they like.
I mean, it's not every day that you find out the guy you're seeing isn't human. Although in Piper's case.
I wish you didn't have to find out about it like this.
Yeah, Piper
Being
does have
with
an
her broke the
unfortunate
rules,
track
but not
record
being
with the
her
man.
breaks my heart. Like, it's okay. I
Yeah,
know it's bad.
that does not look good at all.
I guess I need to work on my poker face a little bit, huh? Then you and Piper will have lots of time to talk about stuff when you're well.
Phoebe, I'm not gonna get better.
That's ridiculous, Leo. Of course you will. We just have to find something in the Book of Shadows.
No, the Dark Lighter's poison. It can't be reversed. It's meant to kill White Lighters. That's what it's doing. It's working its way through my system.
Surely they're not going to have this huge Romeo and Juliet backstory and then just have him die. Well, actually, that's the whole point of Romeo and Juliet, isn't it? Is he going to die? Have we had all this build-up? I mean, the perfect relationship between Piper and Leo, and he's just going to die? Oh, this show sometimes...
I have looked everywhere in this damn book for something, anything to help Leo, and I can't. What's that face? What's the matter?
Leo's in pretty bad shape, Piper. And he's getting worse.
I know, that's why I need to find an ointment or a cure or something.
Hey, you need to listen.
Hey, have you tried True Love's Kiss? Why the fuck not?
You're the one, Daisy. You're mine. Indian summer, do you remember that, Daisy? When it got so hot in the city you could barely breathe, and we sat out on your fire escape, taking turns, rubbing ice cubes down each other's necks. Bags.
Stop!
That's when you first said you loved me.
Forever, Alec. I love you forever.
Wait, but this is the thing. I mean, he is a true psychopath. I mean, a true stalker, a true dangerous person. I mean, quite apart from the fact he's also supernatural, he's a dark lighter, which we're going to have to deal with later. Whether or not he's supernatural, he's a really fucking creepy guy. And, I mean, there are guys out there. And, you know, the stalker, the dangerous person who can do whatever he wants because of his woman.
Nobody can keep us apart.
And it's just a thousand times worse because he's supernatural. And he can burn you! Oh, you said it. Is that the touch of death? Oh, shit, that's fucked up. Oh, and he can go into particles, except he's black instead of white. Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, and let's just try and ignore the dead guy on the floor for the moment.
It's a power switching spell. If Leo and I exchange powers, then I'll have the healing touch and maybe I can fix him.
Hey, what's going on?
Not a bad strategy, to be honest. I mean, dangerous, sure, but not a bad strategy.
Leo, you know.
And if either one of you has a better idea, then I'm all ears. If not, then I'm casting the spell. And I'd like to do it with the support of my sisters.
Cast away.
Hello, Wilson.
Did it work?
I don't know.
Oh, what is Kit?
I can't freeze.
There's
This is a
something
good
in
time
that
to spend
cat.
this Okay, that means Phoebe and I...
Okay, everybody's powers switched.
I think I just had one of Phoebe's premonition thingies. Hit no! Did I just do that? Huh. It switched all of our powers to Supernatural Freaky Friday. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go get that, and I'm sure you guys will have all of this worked out by the time I get back.
Actually, I should have realised that eventually they were going to do an episode like this where everybody switches powers.
We have to switch our powers back.
Not until I heal Leo.
Piper, we have to go get Daisy.
And I have to heal him. I'm not losing him again.
Okay.
Did they give the healing powers to the cat?
We have to find Daisy before the Dark Lighter does. We'll just have to do it using each other's powers. Come on.
That would be interesting.
You want to see me?
Sit down.
Witness has placed you at the scene with a woman. 5'3" or 4", brunette, attractive. Ring any bells?
Last time
It's
I
a pretty
checked,
vague
it was
description.
real good to you, Rodriguez.
Maybe not in a court of law, but last time I checked, we weren't in one. This is an IA investigation. You don't have the same rights. You have no idea how much I can hurt you.
Oh, take me, Daddy. Okay, a little bit overdramatic, a little bit unnecessary at this point, but why the hell not? So essentially he just suspended himself. It's one way to go.
Excuse me, where can I find bus 24?
Oh, of course he is.
I'm sorry.
It's quite alright.
Okay.
I'm in no hurry.
Is he
forever.
inhabiting other people's bodies, or is he teleporting? Or both, or something else? Or... Ew, this is just really, really fucky.
What was it in high school that the guys started calling you after they caught you making out with someone under the bleachers?
Not gonna work.
What was that?
Oh, yeah. Freebie.
Cruel,
Class is over.
but funny.
Do your ears ring when you do that? What did you say?
I mean, this is an interesting thing. I mean, sort of like walking a mile in somebody else's shoes, you know, actually understanding what your sisters go through when their powers
You can't run from me, Daisy.
are
Why won't
in
you
use.
leave me alone?
Because he's a fucking creep. Because he's a stalker. Because he's a dangerous man. Completely apart from the fact he's also supernatural.
That man would still be alive if you had just come with me. That's all I ask, and the killing will stop.
Oh god, this is coercive control of the worst kind. Oh, good on you, Daisy!
Oh,
Still cool, but, you know, dangerous.
Oh, Grandma's car, fender, dented. You got blamed for it. I did it. I got grounded for that, Drew.
Oh, she can pick it up! Of course it wasn't going to work, but, yeah, nice try.
No. This is where I want to be. I love you.
Oh, please don't let Leo die.
No, Prue, we'll go up and check on Leo and, you know, remember, I'm the one with the active power now. Go.
Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely. We'll be fine.
Are you sure? You still have so little control.
Piper, we found Daisy and...
I tried.
I wouldn't tell them what they wanted to know. I turned in my shield. Automatic suspension. I gotta hand it to Rodriguez. He's a pit bull. But when he connects you to all those unsolved cases, he's gonna put the heat on you to get to me. And unless you're careful, he's gonna figure out that it's you and your sisters that he really wants.
Wait, you just got suspended and you're telling me to watch my back?
I mean, this is everything. I mean, he's essentially sacrificing his career, sacrificing his life for the sake of somebody he has actively said he doesn't want to be with or can't be with.
What you're doing is the reason I became a cop. I guess that's how I do it.
I mean, that's the difference between sort of justice and the law. And therein lies madness. I mean, if you do things saying, I am doing this for the sake of justice, technically I am breaking the rules, I am breaking the law, but in my opinion, it's for the greater good, then that way madness lies. And all of a sudden you're a really, really dirty cop and you're doing really, really bad things because you think you're in the right, because you always think you're in the right. I mean, that's...
It's hard to lose someone you love.
Oh, this is really depressing. I mean, surely you can't have Leo die at this point.
I love you, Leo.
Is that the first time she said that? Tears?
I found it. Leo, I love you. Can you hear me?
Is it
I
enough?
love you, Leo.
Is it too
Please
late?
hear me. Listen.
Back from the dead! Now bang like buddies!
Why couldn't you tell me?
I don't know. I was afraid. I was afraid if I admitted how I really felt that it would hurt more if I lost you. I'm so sorry. I should have said it before.
It's better late than never.
Oh god, this show, it gets so manipulative, but god damn it, it works.
Where's Prue? We need to get her back here, and we need to find a spell to vanquish Darklighter.
The power of 3 spell.
Okay, I think she has her cell phone on her.
Too late. Oh shit.
Alright, no more tricks, Leo.
Kinda worked?
Alec.
I don't think so. I will kill her if I have to. You still think I'm incapable of love, Leo?
Yes! You're a psychopath, quite apart from being supernatural.
No!
Phoebe, stop him!
I mean, at this point, Leo's the one who can stop time. But because he's using witch powers, but he himself is not a witch, if he froze, would that mean he froze himself? That's an interesting thing.
Okay, look deep inside yourself. At peace. A place where you find love.
I mean, a side benefit of all this is that
Right.
now
I can hear her.
Phoebe and Prue have insight into each other, which is a continuation of the last episode. And Piper and Leo go swap powers, and they can really know what it feels, what the other person is feeling.
You could have been my mate, Daisy, my equal.
I don't understand.
But now you've made this place your deathbed. It's your own fault that you won't live.
No, Alec.
Oh god, typical psychopath. I mean, you did it wrong, so I must kill you.
You think I could just get over you?
I offer up this gift to share. Switch our powers through the air.
What? Where's my power?
Okay, that's a clever way of solving
Hate
it.
this trigger.
Then hate him.
No problem.
Yeah, not hard at all.
Bring him to me, Phoebe. What's mine is yours. What's yours is mine. Let our powers cross the line.
Okay, that was some lateral thinking to get out of that problem. But, I mean, Prue has now actively taken part in killing something else. I mean, yes, he was definitely evil, but despite that, Prue actively killed something.
I was actually born right here in San Francisco. I had lived here all the way up till I went off to the war.
You mean like Vietnam?
No, World War II. I left med school.
He's really old.
I never once ever doubted that I didn't make the right choice. Until I met you. Ever since, all I can think is how I'd give it up to have a mortal life again. To have a family, grow old. With you.
Is that possible?
Yeah, I can become human again, Piper.
Again, that is a huge amount of pressure. I mean, only a couple of episodes after Josh. But now, I shall give up my immortality and presumably also give up my powers for us to be together. Although that's definitely something to keep in mind for the future. I mean, even if he's still a White Knight here, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of opportunities for him to swan in and have a bit of intimacy every now and again. Yeah, so how's Andy going to get out of the
How you doing?
IA investigation?
I want to believe that you're on our side. But it would really help me if I knew why you were
But does he have the right to give
I'm not asking
Morris
I'm asking
the details about the Halliwell sisters? I mean, is it his position to sort of out them, for want of a better term?
Sure wish I could read lips.
Who are you covering for?
Yeah, because Andy can read lips from the
It's
Dream
true.
Sorcerer episode.
He's covering up for Prue Hollywood.
What? How the hell did you...
Oh, shit! Why didn't I see that coming? Of course he's a fucking warlock. I mean, because we've already established that warlocks are going to be policemen. Because Nicholas in that 70s episode, he was apparently a policeman.
We even managed to straighten out our powers, thank God.
Thank God. I thought that you always wanted an active power.
Maybe.
Yeah, but not an active
I
power
never
that you
thought
don't know
I'd
how to
actually miss
use.
my premonitions. If we can't go to Cabo, we might as well bring Cabo to us, right?
I don't know, Phoebes. We still have some serious problems.
Oh, problems.
Are for Monday mornings. What do you say? It's gonna be a hell of a Monday morning, but until then,
How long did she prepare to have the pina colada ready made and the pineapples already hollowed out? That takes some prep work. Okay, that was an episode. I really thought that Leo might die in that. Oh yes, the manipulation, tugging at the heartstrings, tugging at the connection that Piper and Leo had. I mean, I honestly thought he was a goner there for a minute. Which, I mean, I don't think would happen to me, because I think Leo, at the very, very least, is being set up as a regularly appearing character in upcoming episodes and upcoming seasons. Maybe even a regular. I mean, he feels like it eventually could develop to that. So to kill him after how many episodes is he actually appeared in? Probably 5 or 6 by now. By this point, he's probably appeared in, maybe even more. Oh, probably it has been more than that. But however many he's appeared in, he's been a consistent presence throughout the series. So to kill him before the end of the first season, that would have been something. And I don't think that the showrunners of this, Constance M. Burge and whoever else, would have done that. I mean, that was always something that Joss Whedon intended to do. I mean, he kind of did it in Angel, but I mean, there's differing reports about Glenn Quinn and whether he was always intended to only last 9 episodes or whether it was his well-publicised drug problems behind the scenes, which meant he only lasted 9 episodes at the beginning of season 1 of Angel. But I mean, that kind of happened. I mean, there's that really, really cruel thing that Joss Whedon did to Amber Benson with her credits. But yeah, I wouldn't have said that Charmed was the kind of show that would have done that. So, but it still made me believe. I mean, I was still really thinking that there was a serious chance that Leo would die in that. And yeah, that was cool. I mean, having fun with the everybody swapping powers. I mean, I should have seen that one coming out. That should have been on my list of eventually we're going to do an episode like that, because it's fun. I mean, yes, we have the powers, but I'm used to this power and now I've got this power. What the hell do I do? And it also, I mean, as I said earlier, I mean, it continues the connection that we've had between Prue and Phoebe that was started in the last episode. when Piper was off on Honolulu, understanding each other and recognizing Prue taking Phoebe for granted and having different things like that. I mean, and now we've got even more. I mean, literally feeling what your sister feels, literally feeling the kinds of pressures that you have. I mean, I have seen this terrible thing, and now we must do it. And also, I have the power, the physical power, the active power to do something, and I'm not quite sure how to do it. So yeah, the understanding between Prue and Phoebe, I think, has been really, really built up over the last couple of episodes, and also the understanding between Piper and Leo. I mean, Piper finally saying "I love you," and that's, of course, it was the power of love, because it's always the power of love. But having that in this episode, I mean, literally feeling what the person you love feels. I mean, that's the dream of any couple anywhere around the world. So, yeah, I mean, that's something. I mean, the connection between Phoebe and Prue is strengthened. The connection between Piper and Leo is strengthened. And I hope that they do other episodes, or at least an other episode in the future where the powers get switched and rotated. Because, yes, I mean, in this case it was dramatic, because, oh no, I've got powers I don't know how to use, how are we going to get out of this? So it was a bit more dramatic, but I really think you can have some fun with that premise of everybody's powers getting switched. So I hope they come back to that, and I hope they make it fun next time. I mean, that's something to keep an eye out for. Oh yeah, the IA cop being a warlock, or I assume he's a warlock, or a demon, I mean, unclear. But something, he's something. And I can't believe I didn't see that one coming. I mean, because thinking about it, I mean, in retrospect, it's such an obvious thing. Of course he's a warlock. And yeah, I suppose that's one way of getting out of it. This IA investigation into the supernatural, which also now involves Morris, because what's Morris going to think? I mean, Andy specifically said that Prue is connected to all these unsolved cases. He didn't say Prue is responsible for all these unsolved cases, but what Morris actually heard, what he's implying, those could be two different things. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Morris reacts to this whole situation now. He's been drawn a little bit more into it. So, yeah. Oh, the fact, I mean, we've got one episode left in this series, which I'm going to do immediately after recording this video. Well, I usually do these late at night. It's only about 4 o'clock in the afternoon at this point. So, yeah, I started really early. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing the final episode in a minute. And I'm assuming that the final episode is going to be the IA detective who's actually a warlock. I mean, what was his name? Inspector Rodriguez. Yeah, so we're going to have Inspector Rodriguez making a run at the Hallowell sisters because he's a warlock / demon / something. Is he a Dark Lighter? Well, no, the Dark Lighter, which I still think is a stupid name, by the way. I mean, the White Lighter and the Dark Lighter, they really could have come up with something better than that. So I'm sure they could. I mean, that the nomenclature of this, like, yeah. But anyway, whatever he is, I'm pretty sure that now, since we've got one episode left, Inspector Rodriguez, is going to be the villain for the final episode of the series, which does mean that I'm pretty sure we're not going to have their father show up. And when he showed up really, really early in the season, I think it was, episode 5, I think it was, Thank You for Not Morphing. 4 or 5. whatever it was, when he showed up that early in the series, I was sure that he was going to show up at pretty regular intervals. And I thought he was going to show up before the end of season 1, but I mean, presumably that's going to be on into the future. I mean, 'cause I'm convinced. I mean, there's no way on earth that I don't think Tony Dennison as Victor is coming back. It's not coming back. I'm guessing it's going to be Inspector Rodriguez is the big climactic boss fight for season 1 of Charmed. And yeah, I think I should get on to that now. So yes, that brings me to the end of this episode, and all that remains for me to say is this has been a presentation of the Yay Nay or Meh channel, and I will see you next time where I shine a light on TV and cinema, both obvious and obscure.